You can have one ninja cap per map, but there is no ninja limitation, which is interesting. I believe it's a 99 or an 88. There's been a bit of confusion based on how many players are actually playing. We've had quite a delay just trying to get them on. At the moment, TC is standing on 8 and 8. So 88 this time. Interestingly, for both teams, we don't see Kev on TC side, and we don't see Miski on Annihilation side. So both missing major players. With that said, both teams still have strong rosters. So TC's brought James, memorably. They brought Ashes, who can coordinate, Arctic and Swift for their offense. Whereas Annihilation has brought Efro Dog, Brandino B, although he's not playing his first map, Full Field Burn, and their match Pyro, Firebat 92 or Orange Duck. Starting with match off, we've got classic TC defense, although we have got Keeler as the Pyro for the map. An interesting choice, given usually they have G Henry, and instantly capitalizing on the capitalizing on the lack of
he lagged a bit.
G Henry by Fieldburn getting out first attempts. He
almost get hit off
the map there, but he managed to recover
frenzied
and he could be frenzied, but
no,
I don't see the Pyro anywhere nearby, and I mean, he's already halfway across the map, so he's right next to spawn, and he has everybody, every inch of support. So there's pretty much no way. So instant cap.
TC could get a counter steal. No, they can't.
There isn't one.
They didn't.
I think that's just really lack of coordination on TC's part, coupled with the fact they don't have G Henry Pyroing.
Yeah.
For them. Because G Henry would have recovered that pretty instantaneously. The other major issue with having Keeler have to play Pyro is that they don't have an assassin who could have really helped knock out a lot of Annihilation's offense. And bearing in mind that they are sending quite the offense, they've got Squantonius as a medic, Doggies as a heavy, a butt heavy from lots of things.
They killed Pyro, TC's people killed Pyro.
Felix is almost ready to steal again. He has stolen again, and he has gone now. I don't think they're going to quite let it be as easy as last time, but given that he's stolen twice in 2 attempts, that's pretty good going.
Oh, why did he just drop it?
He dropped it because he didn't have enough health.
Medical is behind.
Bearing in mind, he's had 2 good steals in 2 attempts with 1 capture.
Yeah.
That's kind of a bad sign for TC's side. This might be a quick match. Memorably, James is doing as much damage as he can, but I mean, given there's a buffed heavy, he's really not able to deal as much damage as he'd probably like to.
He's probably just trying to deal damage to the medic, so every time he comes back, the medic gets lower and lower.
He's trying to do as much damage as he can to the medic. The problem is they're staying together. And
yeah, they are staying very close
together. What you really need for ninja is for them to be separate so you can maximize your damage output. I mean, they get it there. That's a good sign.
Okay, TC's defense.
They are starting to come back together now. That's good. They do have Pegatrium Assassin now as well. More central to the flag room, probably after the first
it seems like they got their 9th players.
They finally got their 9th. That was probably also the product of that first cap, the fact that they were a player down for some of it.
I think they might have. I think. No. Wait, I think Annie has 8 right now.
Yes. We've been having player troubles this map.
Yeah.
Because of a certain final.
Austin doing a good job of keeping Arc from the flag.
Yes, and the double ninja that Annihilation's running is also doing a lot of damage to Pudgy.
Yeah.
Getting close, which is exactly what you need.
Honestly, they could send James in.
Much better, is holding up much better than TC's at this stage. Not to say we
Annie's
won't.
defense is much more squishier than TC's defense.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily need a bulky defense on this map because
yeah, that's true.
the flag is so close to the spawn room, and you can pretty much pearl and cut off anybody coming in or out of the flag room if you wanted to as soon as you die. So, in that sense, you don't need a bulky defense because you can at least get to them twice before they even get to the flag.
Yeah, very true.
The other thing is, it's not quite the most. It's quite mobile despite being enclosed. You've got several open areas right next to the flag room, and even the flag room itself is pretty open. And so you don't want to be running something like a heavy on defense because, unless you're sure that the heavy can hit there, because exactly because of what you want to be able to catch them. Whereas on the other hand, you kind of want them to be on offense because again you're playing squishy classes.
I think Keeler may have lagged out because they have no pyro on the flag right now.
Yeah, that's the downside for TC. That's a really big issue for TC when we come to blackout, which will inevitably happen. Because Keeler will have to pyro instead of G Henry. And
Keeler isn't on anymore. He lagged out.
Well, okay, he was on.
I'm surprised
he was the main pyro, and
yeah,
G Henry really carries them defensively on that map with the combination of James, obviously. Bearing in mind how much effort he puts in.
Burning with another good steal, clean steal.
Pyro is really hurting TC at the minute. They have managed to stave off the last few attempts, but that was only because of just sheer damage output.
Yeah.
Arctic Stone, that's interesting. I guess that's support, but
still
necessary support, I guess.
She gets killed by Orange.
The necessary support was around Felix, and that gave Arctic a chance to steal, but it didn't work out, I guess. Bearing in mind, they don't have anything, they didn't have anything in the flag room for a decent time. But
that's another cap.
Honestly, just strategically, and Annihilation is playing this better. They have bulkier people on offense, which is where you need them, and they have recovery classes on defense to deal as much damage as they can, which is exactly what you need against TC, especially on this map. And you have to say it's working for them.
I think James is the ninja.
I mean, if anyone's going to be able to...
it was a ninja, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, you are allowed a ninja cap.
Yeah, there's one ninja cap per map. No pre-room.
If anybody is going to be able to get past the defensive Annihilation, it's going to be James.
Yeah. Definitely. Feeling gets the full heal. Gets stuck in a web, but Dalton's doing a good job of keeping the pyro back.
Doesn't matter because he's got a medic on him. So he's
got the regen and the restore. He might go down to... No, he's still good.
Yeah. He's still going to be fine because they've just allowed the medic to get in. It was tactical as well. This could be a cap for Felix.
Well, he hasn't made it halfway across the map yet, and the pyro is next to him.
Not yet, but the way it's going
almost hits him off.
Almost, but to be honest, he didn't look very worried. And I mean, can you? They're hitting him, but he's got a medic constantly on it.
TC needs to steal if they want to even.
If they even.
No, if they can't steal. That's first game.
That was a whitewash. Partially because TC didn't have a pyro, which you need. To be fair, I mean, if you don't have a pyro on that map, you're really not going to get far. Well, not a good pyro, because you need to have someone that's able to recover and deal high damage. Not being funny, but TC had James, and he was on offense half the time. Out of necessity, but he really needed to stay on defense because he was the most of the damage to the defense. As soon as that happened, instantly out. And a quick a quick 3-cap win for Annihilation. I've noticed recently that TC has been getting a little bit weaker. I think it might be because they haven't got those big hitting ninjas on defense. At one point they had several, not just James, but they had several. And it was able to stave off most offenses on things like Blackout because most people ran soldiers and they do get worn down by ninjas.
I don't think it's necessarily they're getting weaker. It's just that it might have been just a bad time for them, for the players. They just couldn't.
I don't know. I mean, it's not just been this one game. I mean, the last game that they played was the last game I wrote up. They didn't have ninjas and they lost. That was versus the Black Knights. And recently they've been playing not to their own, not necessarily a bad choice, but they have better choices for the teams that they fight. They could be playing. They had at one point they had Forums, they had Wolves CTF. They have good players. Or they have good players. Not anymore.
Isn't he on TC?
He was on TC. I don't know whether he's anymore. I don't think he can be because he wouldn't be allowed to watch spectate the matches he is now. If he were.
Burning gets the kill, Annie's offense just completely destroyed the TC defense.
Yeah, that's one thing that Annihilation has over TC, the fact that they have, on average, much better PvP. And why is Pudgy still on the flag? That was.
That might have been unintentional. That might have been an accident, and I think that might be a cap for.
The other major problem for TC right now is they don't have an archer to Brandino.
They have James. James is playing very defensively.
James can't stand up to Brandino.
Well, he's not really competing for the mid ground anyways, and I think Doggy's out again. The problem
with Brandino, you have to knock him out of the area. If you don't knock him out of the area, you're going to end up giving him control of the midfield, and when you give Brandino control of the midfield, everything dies.
Very true.
You have to distract him. You do. You have to distract him, otherwise bad things happen for you. And right now, TC has got nobody on him. Giving any archer free reign is a bad idea. Giving Brandino free reign is a really.
They have King's Grub on him, but he just died.
Yeah. How well is that working out? I see.
Oh, there's only one
ninja
on him. Yeah.
That is not the first time he's been attacked. Yep.
He dies
There's
there.
7 kills for 2 minutes. That tells you, as soon as you get Brandon in the midfield, he will kill everything.
Yeah. Austin's doing a good job keeping Pudgy away from the flag. Oh.
I'll take it out, and she gets a medic, but the problem is Brandino's on her. So the question is, can he actually hit her?
Oh, that's a headshot.
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
He can.
I didn't expect that. I didn't think that was headshot range. It didn't seem like it.
Oh, it was. Brandino is there, but I mean, he's sort of been hampered by King Scrub, but
not that
honestly
much.
Don't think. No, the thing is, he's not being attacked A at the right time and B with a strong enough player because his PvP is just on average better. I mean, King Scrub might be better, but he hasn't played in enough time. He hasn't played in a while. That was a good timing. That was good timing. Going through the middle.
King Scrub kills some people. Okay, TC took Annie's flag.
Yeah, but Brandon is on the field again. What you need now is King Scrub to actually. You need King Scrub to kill Brandino. Or
no one's on Brandino at all right now.
Yeah.
No one's even close.
That's not good. That's not good.
I think Arctic might go down here.
I don't think she has enough stake to live this.
Austin freezes his Pudgy, and I think that, yeah.
That was the end of it.
Doggy's also gets to steal on the other side. He's
just
getting
out of interest, I brought up the stats for last game, and bearing in mind, Doggy's was pretty much destroying everything on TC's defense. He killed 26 people in that amount of time, and he dealt by far the most damage, which tells you that it's very likely that he was probably killing pretty much the entire defense every time.
He was doing pretty good, and Burning is
not just not just attempting it, but succeeding it.
Ring is kind of stuck between.
Yeah, it's stuck, but I don't think James is going to hit him.
Yeah,
to be precise, James did not hit him.
They put people on James and Keeler that were on the other side, and that distracted him.
He has actually gone out of the flag room, but I don't know how it's going to go for her, to be honest.
TV gets kills her.
Did not go well for her. That's 2 caps for Annihilation.
Yeah.
I don't know what TC are doing. They seem lost. They honestly seem lost. I don't quite know what they're doing. They don't have the PvP advantage, so what they need to be doing is, instead of putting James on... Honestly, what they should be doing is not putting James on Archer. James can actually survive quite a long time because he does use his hitboxes, which means you're unlikely to be able to hit stuff. Unlikely to be able to hit him. The problem is, he's not able to hit you either. So the chances of him actually either recovering or doing a whole lot with Archer is much slimmer than if you were a ninja.
Oh, James fell. He couldn't get the shot.
That was a ninja.
He almost got it. Oh, did it?
A ninja knocked him off deliberately.
Oh, okay. I thought he accidentally fell.
Nah, that's the kill. See, it's the same thing each time. Arctic's done a really good job doing that. That was really good, to be fair.
Oh, dang! Austin freezes. Oh, Austin, what? What was that?
That's amazing. I don't know if that was bad luck or good luck, or whatever. But
it seemed like she just went through all the ice block.
Yeah, that was good. That was good luck for Arctic. I don't think it's worked out for her though, because she's still dead.
Orange hasn't picked the flag up.
Recover it! Recover it!
They might want to be. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god! That almost got him to spawn. He almost got him to spawn.
Bear in mind,
very funny.
I mean, bear in mind that was a heavy cap, so
yeah.
On blackout. They need to put James back on Ninja.
James actually might be on Ninja right now, and he's gonna get the cap. He's gonna pass at spawn. He gets the
he might get the cap.
He got it.
Well, he's got this. He's got the pass. He hasn't got the cap yet.
Well, they probably got the cap because no one's even close by.
There's a ninja there.
I don't think a ninja's gonna kill. Yeah.
Okay. So at least they didn't go down a whitewash, but okay. Bearing in mind the two
Scarpa
main
just
things.
kills their entire defense.
When playing Annihilation, there are 2 people that you need to worry about. The first is Brandino, the second is Frog Dog, because put them together and they can pretty much recover anything like that.
I think they are putting James back on Ninja instead of Archer.
But the problem is, the 2 things that you need to do is you need to remove either Brandino or you need to remove Frog Dog from the picture, because if you can do that, then at the very least you've got a chance to cap. TC is not doing that. They're letting Frog Dog.
Oh, he died. He dies to fall damage. He dies to fall damage. One should just wait by bars.
Do that, and the second thing you need to do is target Brandino. I don't think Brandino's been targeted very well, and I don't think Frog Dog is being targeted at all. Okay, I know Frog Dog isn't being targeted at all. He wouldn't have gotten a 10 kill streak if somebody was on him.
James just recently switched to the Ninja 2 to even contest Austin.
I mean, you can contest Austin with a Ninja, don't get me wrong, but James is not the person I'd use at this stage, because right now you need the damage output on Annihilation.
Yeah, you really do.
You don't have enough. I don't even think TC has damage output. I think they're just trying to do what they do to almost every team, which is, avoid everything, jump around, and that works for some teams, not for Annihilation, because you've got people everywhere. You can only avoid so many times. Why is TC now using a mage? Oh, is it just okay? That's quite smart. Actually, having a mage on Brandino, that's pretty good. What you shouldn't have done is gone right up to him where he can hit you.
That's probably not a good idea, no.
That's not the best idea. I'll be honest. You've got a ninja and a mage on Brandino. That's
I think they're gonna go for the ninja's cap, no?
They've already gone for a ninja cap.
No, they're going for it now. TV's going for it now, right? I'm pretty sure James is gonna get the recovery off of it.
Too many people on Brandino. You're wasting resources. You're wasting things. Why?
Oh, I think that might be. Oh, James got it. James got it.
If anyone was going to get it, it would be James.
TV should have passed it to someone at spawn, but
yeah.
and Doggies might have killed their entire defense by what was left.
At that stage, it doesn't matter whether he gets it or not because they're so far ahead that one hit is gonna, one cap, no matter what it comes from, is gonna win. I see him.
Ooh, Doggies gets a heal at 0 health.
It's really difficult for TC to come back from this. Really difficult.
They might not. This could be a cap by Doggies.
Well, it could be a cap from Doggies. It could be a cap from Arctic. The problem is...
Oh yeah, Arctic does have the flag as well.
This kind of situation here does not benefit TC. Usually it would, because they're in a stalemate situation. They can probably outlast Annihilation's flag bearer. There are two issues with that this time. The first time, you don't want to be in a stalemate situation for TC right now because you've got 20 minutes to cap 4 times, otherwise you lose. Okay, no. 20 minutes to capture 3 times or you lose.
Yeah.
From the current rate, it's taken them, it's taken them 15, 20 minutes, realistically, and they've gotten 1 cap. 20 minutes the first map, they didn't get anything, and then it's taken another 10 minutes to get 1 cap this time.
And that 1 cap was also a ninja cap anyways.
Double or triple their rate of capturing to even stand a chance in this match, and the way they're playing at the minute, I don't see it happening. They're used to playing drawn-out games, which is fine, but it's not going to suit them in this situation. The other thing that doesn't suit them in this situation is the fact that Ashes is playing Archer.
Ashes is playing Archer?
Ashes is playing Archer. This should be interesting.
Yeah, that...
it's a big problem because she was defensive. I don't think she's going to even get a chance to headshot.
She might.
Well, she might, but only because people aren't bothered about her. The chances of her actually sniping somebody from the position that Annihilation's in is hard even for an experienced archer, but Ashes, it's really not good. I see a ninja on her as well. Ninja does die, but I honestly don't think it's gonna... The ninja's coming back. There's the ninja. And the ninja killed her.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly the same strategy that TC used. They send about 5 people on 1 archer, which it works, don't get me wrong. But if they do exactly the same thing to you, it's going to draw things out. And as I say, it suits Annihilation in this situation. That was a good... to be fair, Killer had a frenzy. The problem was he went the wrong way. Because Austin saw him.
Yeah.
If you have frenzy with Pyro, what you need to do is you need to target Austin so that he's removed from the picture, and then you need to use that frenzy on the player that you have to remove Austin to get in with a Pyro or an Assassin, and that's the major way TC has a Pyro and an Assassin pincer, both of which are not too good against Ephraim because it means standing right on top.
Yeah, you can see everything pretty much from his point.
Use a ninja to knock him away and then have it bring it in. Yeah, but
yeah, that could work.
I mean, Misky said it in the Black Knights versus the Crusaders game. It's got a really low chance of actually getting both the Pyro and the Assassin there, but if they can get there, it's almost a guaranteed recovery. In this situation, the chances are even lower because you've got a mage that can quite literally knock you away from the flag bearer, making you have to go up there twice, effectively. That was smart. TC have actually realised that they need to... The question is, can they now?
I think they might be able to. They might start doing that.
Why no. Double ninja against a heady with a medic?
I think they're trying to hit him away. I think they're trying to hit him closer to James.
The problem is what into?
To James up top, who's trying to get frenzy. He's with Keeler right now.
I mean, James could do it, but the question is whether he actually gets there. They do have an assassin and a pyro, so they could do this. I don't see the ninjas though.
Yeah, I think the ninjas might have died.
Yeah, that's bad news for them.
James does have his frenzy.
I see Brandino trying to snipe James as well.
Wait, Brandino? Brandino's
trying to... Oh, he died. James didn't
Wait.
get close enough.
Okay. Because Burning is their archer right now.
Oh no, Felix is now archer.
Yeah, yeah. I thought Vito was also...
I mean, same thing. I mean, one archer was trying to snipe James, which is really all you needed in that situation. He didn't get it, but it doesn't matter.
Just the pressure in general.
Okay, this is another thing that Miski said in the match versus the Black Knights for TC. They used a major offense, and what he said was,
makes it to doggies.
Having a major offense is the best plan for this map, and it isn't because of exactly what Scarpa just did.
Ash still has gone unnoticed. She could get a headshot.
Ash can go unnoticed because I'm not sure she's actually strong enough to make a. The problem is, even if she does get there, I'm not sure, strong enough to get a skilled snipe there.
She almost had an angle for it.
But even if she does, I'm not sure she's got the aim for it. Because you need to be really accurate in a very short space of time to even have a chance of headshotting someone in that position. Bearing in mind, you're going to have maybe half a second before Ninja spots you.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of time to aim and fire for a good archer, let alone someone who hasn't played as much. The good news for TC is really nothing's threatening Arctic at the minute.
I think they're just mainly focused on protecting doggies at...
Well, yeah, I mean...
Okay, they're about to send 3 buff soldiers on Arctic. And a ninja, possibly.
That's not good for her.
Yeah, it doesn't seem good.
Well, I'll have to be honest. Yeah, no. James is actually getting close, but the question is whether he can actually kill. And he's not got frenzy yet either.
He got frenzy, but he gets assassinated right away.
Bearing in mind that he actually got close, he got really close, though.
He did get really close.
Arctic, meanwhile, is not going so good. Nah, they've got... Yeah, Brenda's going to die there, yeah. And it didn't work, but the fact that they had to send so many people on defense just cost them more time.
Ash is trying to arc it. Ash is trying to arc it, but she's arcing it too far. And plus doggies is like underneath. Oh, not anymore.
Where?
She's on the other side. She's on their side of the bars.
Not only is she trying to arc it, but I saw that arrow ever gonna hit.
That arrow was like way far off.
You need to have a low power shot to even have a chance of arcing at that stage.
Killer's just chilling as
What is King Scrubby for doing? He's just throwing as many eggs one at a time as you can. Okay, the best position to actually headshot someone in here is where I am right now. From that location, you would have to be really sneaky to actually pull it off. But if you see the bridge where Keeler is right now, if there's a small angle at some points where where Doggies is actually poking through the holes in the structure. So if you were to say stand where I am right now, just inside the bridge, just with a corner blocking, you could actually get a decent headshot. The problem is A, whether Ash can get there, and B, whether she can actually fire at time, and without people seeing her. And when there's a ninja to recover, it's pretty low chances, but if you can do it.
Ash going for it? Oh, she's way too close.
No, she didn't play that. She wasn't in the right place at the right time. She needs to be inside the bridge, not above it. Because if you're on the bridge, you can be knocked down.
Yeah, true.
You want to be inside the bridge so that A, if any ninjas are there, you can get. There's pretty much no way they can knock you back into a place where you can't hit them. And the second thing is, you want to be in the right position at the time where Doggies want to shot range. Now he's not. He must have seen where Ash was going. You get one shot at that before they move position, and you have to try again, I guess.
James is now Archer, and Nash is now Ninja.
I mean, if
I was really close. He almost got that.
That's a better choice. It's a better choice, but it's
close.
Still. Well, it's a better choice than Ash. The problem is you've got to. The chances of him actually getting the shot off.
He's getting pretty close shots.
But James is a good archer. The problem is he's not getting close enough. He was getting close to the medic. Mostly just the location. The problem is now he's moved again, so you're gonna have to.
I think they killed him.
The easiest spot to actually hit him now, where he is now, is again up near the top corner. But all it takes is a small move from Doggies, and you've changed the entire angle.
Pretty sure he's going for the bridge shot.
Something I do predict.
Oh, Austin just took that shot for Doggies. If Austin wasn't there, that could have been a recov.
Yeah. The problem is, it's now getting to the latter stages of the game now. I mean, this stalemate's been going on for almost 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
And that's half the time TC had to capture 3 times. So now they've got to average 1 cap every 3 minutes. That's not good. That's really not likely.
See, King Shrub is.
I mean, it could work.
Implementing.
It's not likely to work, but it could work.
But there's nothing to like do anything. Like nothing to do damage by him. Like they're sending ninjas. That's like probably gonna go down really fast to like his support.
Well, not against a heavy. It's not.
Yeah, they're just sitting. Oh, someone got headshot. James headshots the medic, I think.
That's good. I mean, James is going to die now. I fully expect he was being attacked by everything, which is common. Something that I'm quite interested to see is when teams start putting limits on Ninja. Because we have limits on pretty much every other class, but Ninja is like almost the one class that never gets any limitations. And I think we're going to start to see them. Because...
Well, that's because people don't generally run like 5 ninjas on defense in like a 10v10.
But the thing is, it's actually getting to a stage where you might want to do that. Because archers are getting targeted. So, I mean, the archer method that we had in 2015 it doesn't exist anymore because you've got the punch 2 was removed. You've got people understanding they're essentially like engineers where everybody will go for you as soon as they see you. So where's your next biggest source?
Oh, James gets it. He got hit in the doggy, and James got the recov.
That's incredible. Good job, James. I never saw him. Yeah, well, it is James.
No, James got like he got boosted in the
that was unfortunate for Annihilation, but it's not really changed much. I mean, it's still
7 minutes, and James is their pyro now.
Yeah, they've got 3 minutes, 3 minutes apiece to win this. They've got to get 3 caps in 2 minutes to actually win the map, but.
Swan steals. That might have been accidental, but he's going. He made it out, and they don't have a ninja to get on him anyways. But Killer is there as mage to annoy the
chances of him actually capturing.
Oh, he's actually going pretty far. Oh, this could be a cap actually. He's gonna pass it to one of, pass it.
Oh yeah, this could be a cap. Now that they've actually got it to a soldier.
Brand supported really well.
Always works very well. Brandino
that mage could have killed Squad. Arc gets a
the question
steal.
Is can TC actually save it?
Is in the flag. James is defending their flag.
This is gonna be a cap.
James is right there, and that is game.
That's it. That's game.
Yeah.
5-2.
3-0, 5-2.
So,
and he wins.
I guess we now go to player of the game. I guess. I mean. There are a number of players I could say, but I'd be tempted to give it to Doggies just because it's hard to clear a flag room at the best of times. But he was clearly doing it the first round, and he wasn't slacking the second round.
Yeah, he was doing really well. Brand was doing pretty good on Archer as well on the second round.
But he wasn't playing very well the first match.
Oh yeah, he wasn't playing Archer on the first map though. He was playing
He
heavy.
wasn't playing much. He wasn't playing much at all on the first match. I mean, he wasn't really playing on the first map, so I don't want to give it to him just because he didn't play both maps, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
As I said, I'm seeing how much damage Doggies did on both, and he was clearly outputting by far the most on the first map, and he wasn't slouching the second. There's also, I guess, I mean, I could say Firebat, but at the same time, I don't think he really had a proper test. Like, signifies maybe, but no, I honestly think that Doggies was the best player.
Yeah, Doggies
really stood out. He was he cleaned up offense, and he supported well the second.
Yeah,
and to be fair, although he did get stopped by James, bear in mind that he did keep that stalemate for 10 minutes, and the only reason they recovered was a bad hit from Austin. It wasn't his fault. And bear in mind, he kept that 10 minutes against TC as a heavy. He wasn't even a soldier.
Yeah,
that's hard.
If he was a soldier, that could have gone like very differently.
It might well have actually been a cap for Annihilation, making it 5-1. I would like to give an honourable mention to James, who really carried a lot of the TC defense.
James did as best as he could.
Yeah. Honourable mention. So the player of the game is Doggies, but Brendino is sorry. But honourable mention to James.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for watching our stream. We shall see you next time when we find out who's playing who. Bye.